Hi guys, it is week 4 of Gospel Project, and this week we are diving into Genesis chapter 11, and we're talking all about post-flood. And even though the people had seen God work, they still kept straying from him. And so we're talking about the Tower of Babel and all of the things that happened there. So I'm just going to jump right into what we're doing. So pre-large group for all grades, 1st through 3rd, you are going to be using pasta, dried pasta, and marshmallows to have the kids partner up, or even in groups of 3, whatever you feel like works best for your kids, to work together to build different things. So the pasta and the marshmallow work together like a like a Lincoln log type thing, so that they can build something. Here's the one that I just whipped up. And so you can have a contest to see like how big they can get it and all of the things. Some might have better success than others. The pasta does break, just so you know, but that's okay. The point is like to keep trying, but really it's supposed to be more of like a fun, engaging game for them, but to reinforce the point at the same time. So that's going to be one to work on for everybody. You can leave those in your small group when you come to large group and work on them at the very, very end if you have time. They're welcome to take those home. Parents will be thrilled, I'm sure, but that's definitely something you can work on. So then for 1st grade, your other activity is in the room. As you review, you can talk through that. You can just talk through your discussion and Bible skills time, and then you can play a game with balls. And basically, you mark a space in the area where all of the balls go. And the point is that one side of the room, you're going to split your group into 2 teams. One side is trying to get all of them, I'm sorry, to their side, and the other team is trying to keep them on their side. So it's just like a battle of who can get all the balls. And so the point is to emphasize that in the story of the Tower of Babel, the things are scattered and the people scatter. And so you can just talk about that. And then also is this activity is for everyone. You'll have a bag of Jenga blocks, and you're going to review the verse. And the verse is God created all things in him. I can't remember the verse. I'm sorry. I can't remember the verse. But on the Jenga blocks, the verses are on there. And so the kids can go through. You can practice it a few times. We'll leave it on the screen for you if you want. You can practice it. And then you can begin to build your Jenga blocks. You can have them each pick one and see if they can put them in order. Some of the Jenga blocks are blank. So you can do different things with them. You can have them race to put it in order. You can put it all the way up and then have them move them around. You can do it all different ways, but that's an emphasis on the verse. So that's 1st grade. 2nd and 3rd grade, again, you guys are doing the marshmallow and spaghetti thing for pre-large group. And then for post-large group, you are going to do your Bible skills and discussion time. You have the heart language. You can see an example right here on this board. I started to write John 3:16 in Spanish. And so the point is to talk about missionary work and kind of tie that in and why it's so important for people to hear God's truth in their language. And so read through that activity because I think that's really powerful as well. And see if you have anybody in your group that does speak a different language as their first language. We do have several families, so I think that'd be really powerful. But just talk about how it's so important to go in to different areas of the world and teach people God's truth in the way that they can understand. And then you also have the Jenga blocks activity to reinforce the verse. So a little emphasis on missions, a little emphasis on Bible skills, a little emphasis on the verse. So I hope that you have a great week. I encourage you to really study this story, as always, right? It's super interesting. So be sure to check it out on the blog and all those things. and have a great rest of the week. And I will see you all very soon. Have a great day.